Hey everybody, welcome to The Dose. My name is Brian. It is so awesome to be still doing The Dose, man. I love it. I get feedback almost every single day from people that are telling me how much they're getting out of the Daily Dose message that we put in, how much they're enjoying the changes that they're seeing occurring in their life. And, you know, I love it. I love it because it forces me to get in the books. It forces me to read and to listen and to get my head into things. And so I love it. It's been a personal development program for me. And I'm just kind of sharing my journey with you as we go. So I got a great message for you today. You know, I've been teaching for a long time the network marketing industry. I've been having conversations with people every day on how to better themselves, how to grow personally, individually, and as a result, to grow their incomes and to do all of the rest of that, right? I've helped hundreds, maybe thousands of people to change their lives financially. And that's exciting. I love that. I love the network marketing industry. I just absolutely love it. And one of the things that you'll always hear is don't major in minors. People go, don't major in minors, right? But what does that really mean? Here's what it means. It means keep your eye on the prize. It means keep your eye on the brass ring. Now, surely this applies in network marketing, but it also applies everywhere else. It applies in your relationships. It applies with your children. It applies at your job. It applies in your health and wellness. It applies with your spirituality. Keep your eye on the prize means don't focus on the little nitnoid details, the problems, the challenges that get in your way. You know, Abraham Lincoln said that obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. Isn't that interesting? Majoring in minors means getting all spun up about something that 2 days from now won't matter, or a week from now won't matter, or even a month from now won't matter. Here's the way that you can keep from majoring in minors. Here's the way that you can keep from making mountains out of molehills or putting more time or energy or focus into something that doesn't necessarily deserve it all. It's called perspective. Have you ever run into an issue or a challenge, and it seems like a really big deal right now, but a week later you can hardly even remember it occurred, right? Like a flat tire on the freeway. A flat tire on the freeway, viewed from today's perspective, seems like a really big deal. If you view it from this week's perspective, it was a highlight of your week, but not the end of the world. If you view it from the perspective of the entire month, you're like, yeah, that was a glitch in my month. If you view it from the perspective of the entire year, you almost don't even remember that it occurred. And if you look at it from the perspective of your entire life, you're like, a flat what? When? Right? It's completely irrelevant. So if you could look back in time on something that seemed like a big deal in the moment, but now is almost completely irrelevant, why couldn't you have that perspective right now? If you're on the side of the road with a flat tire, couldn't you just as easily go, I won't even remember in a month this happened. Big deal, who cares? Let's move on, right? And that's the kind of perspective that visionaries have when it comes to their businesses, that people that are totally committed to their marriages have when it comes to their relationships, or people that are completely committed to their children. That's the kind of perspective they have with their children when it comes to hiccups or mistakes. It's the kind of thing that we talk about in spirituality, the kind of perspective that God has with us as humans, because we screw up every day, right? If you look at it from the perspective of, hey, in 5 days this won't matter, or a month won't matter, or in a year it won't matter, then why should it matter all that much right now? And the answer is it doesn't have to. An event only has the significance that you place on it. Think about that. It only has the significance that you place on it. And if you're focused on the long-term goal, man, if you're focused on financial freedom, if you're focused on reaching that sales goal, if you're focused on having a great marriage, if you're focused on, 180 pounds lean and strong, if you're focused on whatever it is that your goal is, those little things as they pop up and occur, you will have that long-term perspective to say, in a year I won't care. That won't matter. So you got to get that long-term perspective in order to not get sucked into the black hole of getting worried about and putting your focus into things that really, at the end of the day, don't matter. And the way to get that long-term perspective is to keep your eye on the prize, to know what you want, focus on it, visualize on it, fantasize about it, get obsessive about it. People go, oh, yeah, that guy's obsessive. He's also rich, right? Or you get people like, oh, that person obsesses over his children. Look how well balanced they are. You know, the things that we pour our energy into, right, end up doing pretty well. So get focused on the long-term benefit of what you're going after and the ultimate goal that you're seeking, and you'll find that those little minor things remain minor. And when you don't major in minors, you're more effective, you're more positive, people want to follow you, you're a more effective leader, and you're the kind of person that people want to be around. And that's the dose. So guys, go make it a great day.